States lost $16 trillion to its GDP the last 20 years because of racism. The United States lost $16 trillion to its GDP the last 20 years because of racism.
In jail, police allowing him to stay in his home because they say he's a threat to himself.
Oh yeah guys, welcome back to the channel and I hope you are all doing good. Black American women are shaking the internet with bold and unapologetic truth, calling out how racism and discrimination have made them the unseen backbone of America's economic downfall. Their message is clear. The same system built on their oppression is now collapsing under its own weight. So guys, I'm just going to roll the clips, then I'll be coming back with more commentaries. In case of any thoughts, kindly feel free to let me know in the comment section. Stay tuned.
Since this app is suppressing my content literally not even 5 minutes after I posted at this point, I'm just going to get out what I really want to say on here, and if my platform suffers because of it, it won't be any different than any other day of the week. So, fuck it. This video right here speaks to something that I've been wanting to say on the internet for a long damn time. And now I'm just going to say it, because, frankly, I don't care no more.
Let's go.
White people are the problem with America. White people are the problem with America. White people just now realizing that this country functions off of forced, unpaid labor. No shit. But when it was everyone else working for y'all,
It wasn't.
you didn't mind that people weren't getting paid for the labor that they did, right? It was okay. It was the state's right to enslave people and brutalize them and make them work against their will. But now that you can't afford your Starbucks every weekend like you used to get, now you want to cry bloody murder. Y'all are absolutely the most delusional demographic walking around on planet Earth. Y'all are really out here trying to figure out, and you always act so surprised when you see it. Oh my God, why are people acting like that? I don't understand. They're burning ballot boxes. They're attacking elderly people at the polls with machetes. Like, why would this be? Because y'all are like this. These are your children out here with machetes attacking elderly people voting. We aren't raising your kids anymore, and they're running amok.
Yep.
They're running amok.
Facts.
Y'all are out here acting like you don't understand what the fuck is happening because you live in this lily white bubble that affords you to be ignorant. It gives you the grace of not having to pay attention enough to care about what's happening to everyone else around you. Unchecked white rage is exactly why every single thing that is wrong with this country continues to be wrong with this country. No one stops y'all. They're scared to go in and get this man who they say themselves is a threat to himself and others, who used a weapon on someone working in their own yard and tried to take their lives because what? What? You think if that man was black in that house and the guy in his yard was white, that situation would have went the way that it went? You think that police chief would be saying that they are not going to go in guns blazing and kick in the door and possibly get into some type of physical altercation? Do you honestly believe that? No, you don't. Because you know better. Just like January 6th went the way that it went. And it never would have worked with any other demographic. Not even Asians could have done what y'all did to the Capitol. And you know it.
Not even a little
No one's gonna hurt you. No one's gonna handle y'all the way you need to be handled, which is no better than the way you handled everybody else for centuries. Mind you, it was good enough for the goose, so the gander needs to take their turn. And y'all don't want it, and this country won't give it to you. And because they don't give it to you, everything goes to utter bedlam, and then you sit there on your phones crying into them with the audacity to wonder why things are the way that they are. Y'all voted for Trump, you got a damn rapist in the freaking Supreme Court, and then you're sitting here talking about, I guess I voted against my own best interest, oh my God, maybe next time I'll do better, and then you went right back into that polling booth and voted for that man again. And now here we are. And y'all, because of your own internalized need to hate everything that's different from you, would prefer to be comfortable sitting with a white guy in the office again that has proven to you exactly how he will destroy this country. Thanos your economy in order to get things right again, instead of seeing a black woman doing something that you didn't do first.
Damn. Glam, you better speak.
When y'all come in my comments, when you jump on me on Instagram, attacking me, if this video even stays up without y'all reporting it, please understand that I meant every goddamn word I said. The reason America sucks, the reason that America is a terrible place to live is because of you. The reason everyone that's here is suffering because of a lack of universal health care, because you didn't want black people to get free health care, because you don't want kids to eat school lunch for free, because black and brown children would be eating school lunch for free in a country where you've stolen the land and now you fucked it up when you could have just left the indigenous people to take care of it like they've been doing for centuries. The reason why everything that is wrong with America is wrong with America is because of you. Just you. Just white.
I feel like throwing my
It's not to say that other races don't have terrible people in it, but none of us as a collective have done as much damage to one place than you have. And we didn't even ask to be here. You brought us against our will in the first place.
There you go.
And still looking themselves to go back to Africa. Bitch, where's your receipt?
Like my beautiful sister said, the reason why we don't have universal health care is because black people can get it. The reason why we pay 20% for Medicaid is because black people, they don't want black people to just go and get Medicaid. So they put the 20% that you have to pay. The reason why we have to pay for college is because Ronald Reagan didn't want riffraff going into college because college used to be free. So the reason why you have these student loans is because of racism. The United States lost $16 trillion to its GDP the last 20 years because of racism. 16 trillion with a T. You don't have to believe me. Go Google it. White people will deny themselves things that will benefit themselves. They will deny their children things that benefit them as long as they can continue to discriminate against 13% of the population. Imagine, because of 13% of the population, America lost 16 trillion with a T dollars. The reason why America is the way it is isn't because of black or brown people. It's not because of Asian people. It's not because of the LGBTQIA+. It's not because of the trans community. The reason why America is the way it is because of the racist, toxic, patriarchal, white supremacist man. And the white women who uphold these toxic men up for their proximity to an illusion of white superiority and power. That's it. That's all. Remember, diversity equal power. We can change the world when we work together and protect black women. Until next time. Glam was preaching today. As long as they can continue to discriminate against 13% of the population.
As you continue watching, guys, this revelation has sparked heated reactions, especially from white Americans online, with many going on bitter rants trying to deny the uncomfortable truth. But as these women break down decades of inequality, exploitation, and hypocrisy, more people are starting to realize how deep-rooted racism has shaped the United States economy. So guys, just watch till the end and join the discussion. Is this a long overdue truth or a controversial take that hit too hard? Oh guys, I'll be coming back with more commentaries. Stay tuned.
You know, I keep playing back that portion of Goddess Mia's video because it keeps, like, something about it stuck out to me. Like, it's obvious, right? But then there's this other part that just kept catching me and I couldn't figure out what it was. And I finally got it, right? It's not just the fact that racism in America has cost us $16 trillion over the last 20 years. It's not just the fact that just to be discriminatory, just to be able to be racist and treat 13% of the population badly, that a certain portion of America is willing to deny themselves freedoms, rights, liberties, and all of the positive things that they claim that they want. It's the fact that 52% of white women during that first election supported the Trump administration, voted for Donald J. Trump, right? And I'm never going to let y'all live that number down, mind you. It'll be very telling next week when these numbers drop for real. And we'll see what happens when the wheat gets separated from the chaff. Because a lot of y'all be on social media saying one thing, but y'all do something very different in that voting booth. But I digress. Y'all are very, very sneaky with how y'all do things, because on the one hand, these white men have superiority over you as well. That's why you lost your right to abortion. That's why you're out here now fighting for your lives while black women are literally dying behind your decision. Either way, y'all, here we are, right? And now we have to go through this again. White women use that 13% of the population, you know, us, as a shield between them and their angry white men. Because when those white men are not being racist towards us, what are they being? Misogynist, sexist, patriarchal asshats. See, that's the thing, right? White women get on the internet every day and complain about their husbands, white men, all the things, right? Because they know how awful they are. They know. But they also create them. They also are the mothers to these men. So there's got to be some type of connect between them being terrible and y'all being the source of where they come from. Right? Like, there's got to be some tie between y'all being the mothers and these men being awful human beings that are destroying the planet. And I kept trying to figure out, well, okay, because they're out here constantly saying that, you know, they're fighting back and they're doing these things, you know, putting the sticky notes in the bathroom stalls and all that. It's like, y'all need these white men to be angry at us so they don't take it out on you. Don't you? Just like the rich 1%, right? They need the poor white trash at the bottom to be mad at all the colored people so that the poor white trash at the bottom don't realize that they're only poor because of the upper class up there that they can't get to, right? That's why they have a military and police so that they can protect the 1% from everybody else down here, you know? And it's like, y'all do the same thing as white women. You do. Y'all will sacrifice every other person of color, every black, indigenous person, just so long as you don't have to put up with the men that you create. That's why y'all vote against your quote-unquote own best interest, because it's not really against your own best interest. You are thinking about yourselves first. You're letting these white men take out their frustration on people that look like me, so they don't take it out on people that look like you. That's why this race is so close. Isn't it? Isn't it? Yeah, they're going to do it. They're going to sacrifice us. They're going to throw us under the bus. They're going to put us out there as a sacrificial lamb so that they can protect their own best interests. Y'all are not voting against your own best interests. You're voting to maintain the status quo, which is your white men being racist first, then misogynist, then patriarchal asshats, then everything else later. Because you know the 1-2 combo is too much for you to deal with. Because if these men don't have black people to be mad at, who else are they going to get mad at besides you? When they don't get that job, who are they going to take it out on? If it's not that black guy or that undeserving black woman or that brown kid from that country that he can't pronounce. If he can't blame us, he's going to blame you. And you know you don't want that. So you will sacrifice us all just to protect yourselves. Did I get it right? Did I crack the code? Did I figure it out?
So guys, today we have dived into this powerful and controversial conversation that has been shaking the internet. There is a group of black American women who have made bold claims saying that racism and white privilege have been the driving force behind America's economic downfall. Their message that the system that was built to favor white Americans has in the long run damaged everyone, especially the economy. And Americans' wealth was built on free labor slavery. Black people literally built the foundation of America's economy, yet black people are denied access to that wealth. When white supremacy created barriers, redlining, discriminatory hiring, underfunded schools, it didn't just hurt black communities, it weakened the entire economy. Inequality means wasted potential. And the myth that racism only hurts black people is false. When you suppress talent and opportunity, you choke innovation and growth. That's what's happening right now. And their point, America's racial hierarchy didn't just divide people, it created a fragile and sustainable system that now struggles under its own weight. And here is the backlash. Within hours, the video went viral. Many white viewers were furious, accusing the women of race baiting and deflecting responsibility, blaming white people for the economy. That's ridiculous. That is what they were saying. They were saying everyone is responsible for their own success. And there was a white female commentator when I was perusing through the social media who said that they are ignoring personal accountability, that the economy has ups and downs that have nothing to do with race. But others, even some white allies, admitted the women had a point. And there's a white ally who said that if we are honest, racism shaped every major economic policy in United States history. Denying that doesn't fix the problem. And let's talk about the economic truth. Experts have long shown that systemic racism costs the United States economy trillions every decade through lost wages, lower productivity, and barriers to education and entrepreneurship. So when you exclude entire populations from economic participation, you are not protecting wealth, you are shrinking it. And in other words, racism isn't just a moral failure, it is bad economics. And we are not, there's someone who said that we are not saying all white people are villains. We are saying the system built in your favor is collapsing and everyone is paying the price. Guys, it's a hard truth to swallow, but one that forces America to ask, can an economy built on inequality ever truly prosper? Guys, what do you think? Are these women exposing an uncomfortable truth or pushing a divisive narrative? Tell us in the comments, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more real talk on race, power, and the future of America's economy. Thank you so much. Of course, all credit belongs to the original creators of the video. This video is meant for educational purposes and commentary purposes as well. Kindly give the video a thumbs up, like the video, subscribe, hit that notification bell so that you don't miss on the next one. Thank you so much. Have a nice time. Peace be with you.